FIFA Ultimate Team World Cup is here, guys, so make sure you use my discount code GOONER to get yourself 6% off. What's up, guys? Gooners here, bringing you my FIFA Ultimate Team World Cup Road to Glory. And guys, you know what, you've seen the amount of players that I've got so far from opening up packs, and we open up a couple more, that we're entitled to, and you'll see what we get. But anyway, guys, the concept is I'm going to get the best players from the packs that I've pulled so far and then take them to World Cup glory and build the best possible squad that I can. But it's painful. You can see here, guys, that I had to discard yet another Reus, another quality player that's just gone, wasted. I don't like that aspect of it, but what can you do? And guys, this video can get to 200 likes. That'd be absolutely amazing. Make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. So we decided to go into the gameplay and see what we're going to get. So this is the squad that we've got at the moment with the best players. Palacio seems a weak link up top, but I do like the rest of it, although we've got Mertesacker there in defence, which is a bit depressing, but we do have other players to bring on that we can sub on. So we play a guy called Lily Whites, and this is the team that he's rocking. He hasn't had much time to open packs by the look of it, low chemistry. So we get into the game and there's a ball over the top to Lucas. He's got time and space and he makes no mistake there drilling the ball in, and we take a 1-0 lead in the 53rd minute, which is pretty decent. We'd had most of the game up until that point, but then we rub him there. Palacio, who I thought might be the weak link, picks the ball up on the left hand side. There isn't many options, crosses the ball in, and we take a header and Suarez hits the crossbar. Oh my day, Suarez, you should be doing better than that. You know what, you're very close. And then Palacio again, he gets in behind, crosses the ball in, and a repeat of what just happened, and Suarez this time does the right thing. It was hard. I didn't really play much with this squad, so it's hard to get used to it. But then Reus has a lot of time and space, and a first time finish there, finessed into the bottom corner, and that gives us a 3-0 win. Overall, that was pretty decent. We win the first game, we get ourselves another pack, and that was good to see. Palacio, who I thought might be the weak link, what turned out to be man of the match, pretty decent. And as we have a quick look there, we have a look and see that now we've got 3 points, and now we move on to the next team. And this team, you'd obviously open a lot more packs. He's got Iniesta, Ozil. I thought I had my work cut out here, and it turned out to be the case. This guy was a better player overall as well. We picked the ball up, Lucas again with a fantastic cross there, and Palacio's on the end of it, which is absolutely fantastic. He's so not the weak link at the moment, he's definitely turning up. But then Ozil gets in behind, he crosses the ball in, and Iniesta's there with the finish. What can we do about that? Crossing is overpowered, but until we get used to this game mode a little more, you're going to have to stick with what works in the game. And he gets in behind, Neuer makes a fantastic save, but look at that, he gets the rebound. I thought I wouldn't concede from that point, but what can I do? We go down 2-1. So Aguero picks the ball up, plays the ball over the top to Reus. He's now in behind. Has he taken too many touches? No, he hasn't, and he drills it. That old style near post OP comes into effect, and we managed to get ourselves back into the game at 2-2. That's absolutely decent as well. So now Palacio is going through the defence. They're not challenging him. He takes the shot and the keeper smothers it. And we should have done better there because that was in the last minute. We get a draw in the group stage, which wasn't what I was looking for, but he had a decent team. And I think the longer that you play this game, the more you're going to come up against these decent teams, because I've already built a decent team. It doesn't take that many coins, to invest to build a fairly decent squad that you can utilise and manage to beat people with as well. And of course, there is going to be that overpowered squad. I'm using a 3-5-2 at the moment, not sure if I like it, but we have 4 points so far. And we're going to go in and play the last team. And, he had Neymar, Balotelli up top, Gundogan at Cam, Khedira. This guy had obviously built a fairly decent squad, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Ashley Young as well. So I'm thinking, this is going to be tough. But Suarez gets in behind, and that's a scrappy goal, but it doesn't matter, we'll take them. He looks overjoyed that he's managed to score that anyway. It doesn't matter how scrappy the goal is, we all need a win. Then we concede a corner, and wow, that's one of the best goal line clearances I've seen from a corner. I thought that was in. Yeah, you strut around, my man, you strut around, you deserve it. So we cross the ball in. It's a scrappy, it comes out to Suarez, and on his left foot drills it into the top corner. That's more like it. You deserve to be happy about that one, my man. That was a quality goal there. Gave the keeper no chance. And look at this, their defending's all over the place. Sergio Aguero is going to capitalise on it and manages to just beat the keeper and nick it into the bottom corner. You get ourselves a 3-0 lead there. That is more like it now. And then he has a chance here, and drills it in. He deserved to score before that, but just took him a while. He seems really overjoyed about that, but you 3-1 down, my man. There's no point to get overexcited. And we managed to qualify for the knockout stages, get ourselves 2,500 extra coins. Absolutely outstanding. So as you can see, we win the group there with 7 points. We shouldn't really have drawn that game, but you know what, things happen. So now we go into the knockout stage. I was feeling quite pumped about this. I was feeling I was playing better with the team that was happening. But then look at this. Look who we're up against. This guy's got Van Persie. Messi, and he's got Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh my God, and Sergio Ramos at the back. What am I going to do? You know what? And it turned out that this guy was decent with him as well. So we get an early shot there, you know, I'm piling on the pressure. I'm worried about that Ronaldo. Then Palacio's through. You see the keeper off his line. We make the chip. We think it's perfect, but it comes off the crossbar. Oh my days, just wasn't my day. Then look at this. This guy knows how to use Ronaldo, doesn't he? And wow. What can I say about that? Cristiano Ronaldo, you know, is unplayable at times. That's simply why. That's why I need to get one of mine in packs, because I need to be doing that kind of stuff ASAP. But we get in behind Luis Suarez there. We're going to chip the keeper, I think. Oh, come on, ref. What are you doing, son? What are you doing? That was a foul we got there before the keeper, but it just wasn't going our way today. So the ball gets played over the top. Balotelli sort of like helps keep the defender at bay, and then Suarez is in behind, and Suarez is scoring goals for fun. I'm like, you know, I'm really enjoying using him. He's quality in this World Cup add-on, and he scores another goal, gets us back into the game. But look at this, scrappy goals, 2-1. And then look, it's just depressing. You know, he just dominates, and we like pretty much fell apart at this point. And you know what, that was it. We were knocked out, guys. He had the better team anyway. He had Ronaldo, couldn't really compete with that. Suarez was outstanding. But you know what, guys, what we're going to do, we're going to open up more packs. That's what we're going to do, get a better squad. You know, we get Sergio Busquets there. So anyway, guys, that wraps up this video. You know, we got knocked out. We're going to go again, and hopefully you will see the next episode and the improvements that we're going to do. The next video, guys, will be another pack opening, because I'm going to go and get some more players to boost up the squad. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like below, comment, subscribe, and as always, thanks for watching.